Hi guys, you are welcome back to my channel, and in today's video lesson we shall be learning about shortcut formulas that applies to mirror and lenses. And specifically for this class we shall be looking at formulas for finding focal length. Mind you, shortcut formulas. Now take note of the first without wasting time. Now we said mirror and lens, and we know that for mirror there are two types, basically two types of mirror. We have the concave or what we call the converging mirror. So follow me through as I walk us through this formula. The concave or converging mirror, take note, this guy's focal length is always positive. All these things are very, very important. Okay? It's always positive. Focal length is always positive. Then for the next, which we call the convex mirror, or what they call the diverging mirror. Okay, for convex or diverging mirror, the focal length is always negative. Okay, we will need this to be able to solve questions on focal length. For mirror, take note of these two guys. Now, for your lenses, the reverse is the case. For lenses, the reverse is the case. This guy that is called concave lens is called a diverging lens. So we call it either concave lens or diverging lens. For this guy, the focal length is always negative. So be taking note of this. This guy is inverse of this. Are you seeing that? Then for the next, which is the convex lens, or what we call the converging lens. Convex or converging lens, the focal length is always positive. Always positive. First thing first, these two guys must be at the back of our mind before I start treating the shortcut formulas. So where we're saying concave mirror, positive focal length. Concave lens have what? Negative focal length. It's like we are just intertwisting the two things, okay? We are just interchanging it. Concave is also called converging, but in this place, concave is also called diverging. I hope all this is taken, okay? Now, for the shortcut formula, we were told that there is something they call the mirror formula and the lens formula. Now, this is a reversed form I would like us to work with next time we see questions on focal length. Instead of using the normal mirror formula or lens formula, you can use this. It will give you your answer. So, if we're asked to find focal length, just input the value for u and v. Now, take note, what is u? U equals object distance. Object distance, whereas V equals image distance. So all this must be at the back of your mind. Okay? All this must be at the back of your mind. Now, sometimes you might not be asked to find the focal length. You might be given the focal length and then you are asked to find, let's say, the image distance or the object distance. What is the shortcut formula to use? The formula is, if you are asked to find object distance, instead of trying to get your answer using the normal mirror or lens formula, simply use VF over V minus F. VF over what? V minus F. This will give you the value for your what? Object distance. And what if you were asked to find image distance? So, what if you have to find for image distance, that is V? You will use V equals UF over U minus F. So take note of these formula. They are all shortcut formula. They will save you good amount of stress. So here is something I want to explain on. Now you were asked to find, let's say, image distance. You are given the focal length of a concave mirror. So they said the focal length of a concave mirror is 10 cm. Note, it's not just 10 cm. There should be a sign along. What is that sign for concave mirror? It's a plus 10. Are you seeing that? It's not just 10 cm, but rather the focal length for a concave mirror will now be what? Plus 10 cm. Are we clear on that? So when you are trying to find, let's say, the image distance, you should not just put 10 here, but rather you should put what? Plus 10, plus 10. Okay? Because if it was a convex mirror, it would have been what? Minus 10. So you have put the value of u times minus 10 over u minus 10. Are we clear on that? So all these are shortcut formulas. Same thing applies to your lenses. If they said an object is placed at a distance of 8 cm in front of a concave lens. Mind you, the concave lens have a negative focal length. Is it not? So whatever is the value for the focal length should carry a minus sign. If they say the focal length is 6 cm, it's a minus 6. So when trying to find image distance, instead of just putting 6 here, you say 10 times minus 6 over 10 minus 6. Are we clear on that? I'm just trying to rush it, okay? Take note of this shortcut formula for finding focal length, for finding object distance, and for finding what? Image distance. That is for that. That is for that. Another extra thing to note, image formed by a convex lens, image formed, okay, let's start from this, by a convex mirror, mind you, I said convex mirror, okay? The image is always VED, okay? Same thing, NB, image formed by a concave. Now talking about concave lens. By concave lens is also VED. Now guys, your question for me now should be, what does V, E and D stand for? This is it. V means that the image, first of all, is a virtual image. Okay? It's a virtual image. E means that the image form is erect. While lastly, D means that the image form is diminished. That is, the image form is not magnified. This applies especially to concave mirror and convex mirror and concave lens. Take note of this. When the mirror is convex, the image form is VED. When the lens is concave, the image form is also what? VED. Now there is something I want to add before we conclude these shortcut formulas for your finding focal length of a mirror or a lens. When they tell you that, let's say, a virtual image is formed in front of a mirror or a lens, whenever you hear the word virtual image, for virtual image, the image distance, what is image distance? Image distance is simply V, right? V standing for image distance. Let me just use it like that. V is negative for virtual image. So when they tell you a virtual image is formed 6 cm from the mirror, it's not just 6 cm but a what? A minus 6 cm. So you use minus 6 for the V. Are you seeing that? A virtual image was formed in front of the mirror. A virtual image was formed behind the mirror. Just know is what's going to be a minus whatever the value that was given for the image distance. Now, if they are said an erect image was formed, the distance they gave for that erect image will also be what? Carrying a minus sign. So V will be what? Negative. Whenever you hear an erect image is formed, note that the value for the image distance is negative. Are we taking note of all this? So basically, this is a summary of the important formulas we need to have at the back of our mind when we are solving questions regarding focal length of mirror and lenses. You can go through them, take a screenshot, and don't forget to attempt questions as regarding focal length of mirror and lenses using this shortcut formula. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next video.